Morning, July 3rd, Northern Terminus, Continental Divide Trail. First steps, southbound on my through hike attempt. All right, what could possibly go wrong? Let's do this. Peace. As you can see on the sign here, Elizabeth Lake. It's about 9.7 miles. That's where I'm permitted to camp tonight. When you walk through Glacier National Park, you're required to have a permit, which I do. And all of your camp spots need to be pre-planned ahead of time. So pushing 9.7 miles plus another 1.6 to the other side of the lake, and that'll be my first day. Leaving probably around 10:30 this morning, so have a lot of time to just kind of enjoy the beauty of Glacier and take my time to get to camp. Supposedly a lot of mosquitoes at the camp. It's on a lake, so no point in getting there real fast or real early. And you also notice on my shoulder there is a can of bear spray. So along with the normal hazards of hiking in the wilderness, such as falling and hypothermia and all that fun stuff, there are grizzly bears here. So hopefully I see some at a distance and they're not pissed off. Okay, so day one, it's around noon, taking my first little mini break, having a little snack, taking the shoes off, cleaning out some of the rocks in my shoes. And yeah, I just thought I'd go over a couple of my major gear changes this year from my 2021 PCT through hike. I have the same pack, using the same tent and sleeping pad and quilt, 30-degree quilt. Full change out of the clothes I wore. Wearing this icebreaker shirt. It's a merino polyester mix. It's got some nice vents in it. Long sleeves for sun protection. Wearing some Vuori shorts. A little bit shorter this year, a little more movement, a little sexier, and still wearing the Darn Tough socks, and switched to a different style of Ultras. This time I'm wearing the Olympus versions, Olympus 5, and it's a thicker sole. I think on my PCT hike when I was wearing the Ultra Lone Peaks and Superiors. Just wasn't. My feet got real sore and screwed up. So I'm going with the thicker sole this time. So far, been training with them, so I love them a lot. But I think the main change for my through hike this year is I've decided I've been eating a plant-based diet for about the last year or so, and so my whole food plan has changed for this through hike. Basically not eating any of the jerkies or chicken and tuna packets, and no Snickers bars or candy bars with milk in it, and a lot of my snacks. So basically what I'm eating for breakfast is granola and some very nutty oatmeal mixes with a lot of fat in it. All day long I'm eating seeds and nuts and dried fruits, a lot of pecans and pumpkin seeds, and things like that. Couple of different bars I'm eating, and then dinners are gonna be primarily a beans and rice dinner. I'll show some of the dinners later, but primarily, like I said, beans and rice, taco seasoning, some dried onions and jalapenos, and it's all dehydrated, so just add water. But just a quick update. Day 1, 4 miles in. Beautiful trail. I think in the background there's some snow up on the mountains over there. I'm in Montana, heading south, and we'll be crossing over Montana's about, and Idaho's about 1,000 miles, and then I'll be doing Wyoming, Colorado, and New Mexico. All right, that's the update. Peace. All right, Shady on the CDT, day 1, and starting in Glacier National Park. Feels like the kind of place that would be amazing to finish at. It's so gorgeous out here. Kind of starting in one of the best parts of the trail, unfortunately, but didn't want to get on trail in March, so July start means a southbound hike. But yeah, it's pretty amazing out here. Keeping an eye on some of these clouds. I'm not at the highest elevation, maybe 4,600 feet above sea level, and so far it's been a pretty cruisy day. Down pretty steep in the beginning, a lot of bugs, but yeah, it's pretty flat, I think, until my first camp at Lake Elizabeth. Okay, catch you later. Hey, bear. Go on. Hey, bear. Good boy. All right, day one, mile 6.6, and just saw my first bear. All right, he's I think I captured on the video. He was or she was heading directly towards me on the trail, and thankfully decided to bounce up through the trees and get off the trail. All right. That was fun. Heart's beating a little bit. Yeah, I was just kind of coming down a little hill, and we weren't quite more than maybe 25 feet away from each other, and thankfully I saw him. But yeah, got the heart racing a little bit. That's always fun. I guess the MO is to just pay real close attention. Kind of real thick, overgrown brush on the trail, so kind of poor visibility. So looked like a youth, probably a brown bear. Didn't bother spending a whole lot of time analyzing what kind of bear it was, but it wasn't. You know, it wasn't a full-grown mama bear with a cub or anything like that. So, all right. Bear number one, day one. Catch ya. All right, I'm at Lake Elizabeth. There's a head and a foot to this lake. I'm at the head, and there's nobody else here, just myself. And I found a nice dry spot to pitch my tent. First thing, and there's thunder. I don't know if you can hear that. The first thing you're supposed to do when you get to one of these campgrounds in grizzly country is secure your food. So there's a food hang area, and there's a food prep area, and they're both pretty far away from the camp spots. So the first thing I did was drop my bear can off in the food hang area. I'm gonna pitch my tent, pull up my pad, kind of do all the nighttime chores, and then I'll go back down there and grab my bear can, go over to the food prep, and cook up some food. All right, good day number one. Probably, I don't know, close to 12 miles. 1.5 of those were off the trail, so maybe closer to 13. But good start, easy day. No real hard climbs. Talked to a ranger for about a half an hour. Got some good information from her, and also shared my bear footage, which she confirmed it was a brown bear, not a grizzly. So, all right, day one. Peace. All right, day two on the Continental Divide Trail. Last night, camped at Lake Elizabeth, and it got real rainy and thunderstorms all night. Tent got really muddy on the outside. Stayed pretty dry. Just finished packing up the pack, and I'm gonna go back over and grab my food can, my bear can, make a little coffee, and get on trail. It's about 7 o'clock, so should be on trail definitely by 8. Pretty cruisy day overall today, but the first probably couple hours is going to be, I think, about almost a 2,800 foot climb, and so that'll warm us up a little bit, and then should be pretty flat into camp at Poya Lake, and then we'll go from there. All right, stay tuned. All right, just finishing up breakfast here. Got a little coffee there, letting it cool down. Went and got my bear can. Thankfully, had not moved in the middle of the night, so no visitors came around the camp. Just finished eating a little peanut butter and chocolate flavored granola with MCT oil powder in it. Nice little creamy, milky, high fat breakfast. Speaking of fat, it's very important when you're doing something like a thru hike that you start your day off with a lot of fat. Your body uses fat for energy, and so fat is key. Probably have some hazelnuts and some pecans here in a minute on the trail. Probably had close to 15 grams so far, so it's a good start. My days, my snacks, like I mentioned yesterday, I have a lot of nuts and pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds and some dried fruit that will be sustaining me during the day. And then at night, it's very key to load up on the protein for muscle recovery. So my meal last night had probably at least 20 grams of protein, plus all the nuts and all that good stuff during the day. So far, feeling good. Very mosquito-y out here. very wooded and dank, damp kind of camp area, so it's kind of staying nice and wet. Got my rain gear on this morning. I don't know if it's gonna rain or not, but all the you can see all these dense leaves on the trail. It's you get a car wash basically. You just get soaked walking through that. So I'm gonna keep my rain gear on, at least the my rain pants for this morning, till I get out on a little bit drier section of trail. All right, day 2. That was the situation. I was just in the pit toilet doing my business, and heard a commotion just over here in the trees, and saw a bear just ripping all kinds of bark off the tree. I started yelling at him, and he went down the trail in the direction I need to now go. So quickly finished my business in here. Got my bear spray. I think it was a grizzly bear. He's a big mother, and he or she, I don't know, but yeah. I guess I'm going to wait here for a minute, see if I can put eyes on it again. It's down the, like I said, it's down the trail, so not ideal. Just going to, like I say, wait a minute, make a lot of noise, and hopefully it moves on. But bad timing. All right. All right, day 2, bear 2. Peace. Hey, bear. What's up? Go on, boy. Hey, bear. Hey, bear. All right, so bear number 2, I just got a little video of him running away. That's a big bear. Gave him some time after my pit toilet incident to get kind of ahead. Been making a ton of noise, and just came around the turn here and just stomped. So I'm kind of just looking at me. So made a ruckus and he took off, but he's working his way up the way I'm trying to go. So I'm gonna give him some more time to kind of clear out, but as you can see, the safety's off on the bear spray, just in case. I can't tell if it's a black bear or a grizzly bear. It's too far away. I'm not sure, but I'm cool with not knowing for sure. But all right, heart's pumping. Day 2. All right, CDT. This is my last video. You know, he got me. All right. I think the situation is under control. Meanwhile, it's just a beautiful morning. I don't know if you can see or hear the waterfall up there off the melting snow, and got a beautiful lakeside walk out of here. I'm gonna keep moving in case the bear decides to continue in the same path, but all right. When you ask what could possibly go wrong, having a bear incident like that in the morning is something that can go wrong. All right, see ya.